the interviewer asked Bobby Ray Joe what he would do in this situation. Jim Earl, say you were going down a steep hill, there's a train crossing at the bottom of the track, and you found out that your brakes were down. Joe Roll thinks for a second and says, well, I wake up Jerry Ray Bob. Why would you do that? Because Joe Roll ain't never seen an accident this big before. I'm going to cover three things tonight that have been sort of on my mind as far as how our meetings have been going. The first thing I'd like to bring up is the podium protocol. Sometimes when people come up to the podium and they do their either table topics or a speech, they run off the stage like they're being chased by bees. I would like to demonstrate the proper protocol for accepting the podium. Do we have a volunteer? Dave. Let's welcome Dave. Dave is going to do whatever.
Whatever.
And what do you say now?
Mr. Speaker, thank you, Toastmasters and guests.
Well, whoever is at who you got the podium from, you would call them back to the stage. And then you wait until they get there, shake their hand, and then you can return to your seat.
Okay, in this case, Mr. John Perkins.
Thank you, Dave. All right. I bring this up because I would like to have better meetings, and I'm sure you do too. Because the meeting is our only sales tool, if you will, for people to come and join us in our crusade of public speaking. Next thing I would like to mention is audience, well, let's say you're not supposed to teach etiquette, but that's about the best word I can come up with it for now. Audience etiquette. When you go to the movies or a play, do you enjoy the chatter of the other patrons in the audience? Or do you attempt to burn holes in the back of their heads with your heat vision? Personally, I do the latter. Talking while a speaker is speaking is très uncool. Unless, of course, the speaker specifically asks for a response. Then it's okay. The last thing I want to bring up is introductions. I know a lot of the people here either don't write introductions and therefore they don't get read. But what is the purpose of an introduction? I mean, when you introduce your friends, do you just say their names and let them have at it? No, you tell each other a little about the other. But in specific to Toastmasters, an introduction lays the groundwork for your speech. It brings up your credibility to speak on the subject, whatever it may be. Now, let's say someone was introducing Barack Obama as a bowling expert. He wouldn't have a whole lot of credibility now, would he? Because there's the story in the news recently that he bowled a 37 for 5 frames, I believe it was. It also helps with your connection with the audience so that they can feel that they know you or have something for them to do something about. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, There is a wealth of information available to you through the catalog and in your manuals, and I encourage you to avail yourself of them, because as we've seen in the story above, that success is no accident. Mr. Toastmaster.